waking up early in the morning.
Boom. What's gonna happen? My name is Zabato Bebe. I'm from Austria. I'm an ice skater, choreographer, directing, free spirit, performer, whatever you want to call it. Just, someone who's having fun with all different kinds of arts form and hopefully, providing some cool, fun entertainment. Lots of things. At the moment, I'm traveling around the world with Cirque du Soleil. I'm a skater there. I'm performing with them all around the world at the moment. But before, I've been doing many different shows in Germany as a skater and choreographer as well. I did shows in Israel, on cruise ships, in Qatar, in Abu Dhabi, in Paris. So yes, I'm performing, choreographing really all around the world and also putting my own original content up on YouTube and other platforms. When I was a little boy, I just wanted to do everything. I was climbing on trees, I was swimming, I wanted to do synchronized swimming, and I was skating, I was running, I was doing everything. And it was just one day that a coach approached me when I was skating on the ice and said to me and my mom, like, oh, I think you would enjoy taking some lessons. So I took a lesson once a week and then twice a week, 3, 4, 5 times a week. Yeah, and that's basically how I started then to do competitions. And I didn't realize it at the time, but I definitely always had a unique style, I think. And I was lucky to have a coach, my first coach, who really embraced that as well. She didn't try to make me fit into some kind of mold, but she really enhanced those unique abilities that I had and really allowed me to feed off of that and to grow that as well. And I think that's a big reason why today I am the performer that I am. You never know. I feel I was lucky to have a coach who would also let me allow to stay on the ice after practice and just improvise and train and work on my own stuff. So once I was done training, like my session was over, I left to stay on the ice and work on my own steps and my own tricks that maybe had nothing to do with what I needed for competitions. But I think that's really also what set me up to bring something unique and new to skating and in shows afterwards. And it's just that spirit of always working on something that inspires you, that your instincts are taking you towards, whether or not it pays off or not. And I think that's what our coach always said. He said it always to me, that energy never gets lost. So you work on something, maybe it doesn't come back today, tomorrow, in a year, but eventually you'll understand, if you follow your gut feeling, why you did that, and you can connect the dots looking backwards. I think the reason why I'm doing shows, it's kind of coming from my family, with my dad being a performer himself and my mom also being in the arts. I think it was very natural for me to do shows, and it doesn't feel like something that is completely out of the box. I think what I can bring to any kind of art form is that I like to look at different disciplines and combine them in one new, unique way. And figure skating, ice skating right now is exactly that, allows me to do that, to take elements from different kinds of arts and bring them all onto the ice and hopefully bring something new to our audiences. I don't know if I knew that I wanted to do shows, but once I started my very first show that was on cruise ships, it felt like, okay, this is where this is fun. I really enjoyed that because I was all of a sudden I was allowed to do what I wanted to do. I was allowed to experiment and to try things that I really enjoyed doing. And I wasn't always sure, like, oh, shows is what I wanted to do. There was a period in my life where I thought, okay, it's time to find a real job and to do something normal, to study and all of that. And it took me a little while to really accept that this is what I want to do: choreographing, performing, the arts. That this is really more my passion lies, and that I want to push that part and really see what's possible in that space. I think with skating, performing, choreographing, with creating, I think we have this unique opportunity to allow our audiences to escape reality for a brief moment. And I think especially in today's world, it's such a nice relief just to dive into a different world, even if it's just for a little moment, and to take that wonder, that inspiration that we get from watching a show into the real world. And I think it just lifts everybody's spirit. And when we are in this elevated state, I think it makes us ultimately kinder towards each other as well. And I hope that this is just a little drop maybe in the ocean that we can provide with providing live entertainment to touch people in this very unique and special way. Yes! Ooh, the new baby. All right, making us look good today. I have it on